My name is Adam. I am 25 years old and I live in a small city near the sea. The city is not very big, but it is clean, friendly and full of life. Many people know each other and they like to talk in the streets, in cafes and in the market. I live in a small apartment with my brother Samir. Our apartment is on the third floor of an old building. It has 2 bedrooms, a living room, a kitchen and a small bathroom. It is not modern, but it is comfortable. We do not have a lot of money, but we are happy. Every weekday, I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. My alarm clock rings loudly, and sometimes I feel tired. I usually want to sleep more, but I know I must get up. I open the window, breathe the fresh air, and look at the sky. If the weather is sunny, I feel better. If it is rainy or cold, I feel a little sad. I go to the bathroom, wash my face, brush my teeth, and take a quick shower. Then I get dressed. I usually wear jeans, a t-shirt, and comfortable shoes. In winter, I wear a jacket or a sweater. In summer, I wear light clothes because it is very hot. After that, I go to the kitchen and prepare breakfast. I often eat bread, eggs, and fruit. I drink a cup of coffee or tea. My brother likes milk and cereal. While we eat, we talk about our plans for the day. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we complain, but we always support each other. At 8 o'clock, I leave the apartment and walk to the bus stop. The street is busy in the morning. People go to work, children go to school, and shops open their doors. I wait for the bus, listen to music, and check my phone. When the bus arrives, it is often full, but I usually find a seat. I work in a small company as an assistant. My job is not difficult, but it needs attention and organization. I answer emails, write simple reports, and help customers. My colleagues are friendly and helpful. My boss is serious but fair. He likes people who work hard and arrive on time. I start work at 9 o'clock. In the morning, I feel active and focused. I like to finish important tasks early. At 11, we have a short break. I drink water, eat a snack, and talk with my co-workers. We often talk about movies, sports, or weekend plans. At 1 o'clock, we have lunch. Sometimes I bring food from home, and sometimes I eat in a small restaurant near the office. The food is cheap and tasty. I like rice, chicken, vegetables, and soup. I try to eat healthy food, but sometimes I eat fast food because it is easy and quick. After lunch, I feel a little tired. Work is slower in the afternoon. I drink another coffee and continue my tasks. At 5 o'clock, my workday ends. I feel relieved and free. One Friday afternoon, something special happened. My boss called me to his office. I felt nervous because I did not know why he wanted to see me. I knocked on the door and entered. "Adam," he said, "you are doing a good job. You are responsible, polite, and reliable." I felt surprised and proud. He continued, "Next month we will open a new office in another city. I want you to help with this project." I was excited but also afraid. It was a big opportunity. I thanked him and said yes. That evening I walked home slowly. The sun was setting and the sky was orange and pink. I felt many emotions: happiness, fear, hope, and curiosity. When I arrived home, I told my brother everything. "That's great news," he said. "You deserve it." That night I could not sleep easily. I thought about the future. I thought about new challenges, new people, and new experiences. The next weeks passed quickly. I worked more than usual. I learned new skills and asked many questions. Sometimes I made mistakes, but I learned from them. My confidence grew day by day. On weekends, I tried to relax. On Saturday mornings, I went to the market. I bought fresh fruit, vegetables, and bread. The market was colourful and noisy. People talked loudly, children ran, and music played. In the afternoon, I met my friends. We played football in the park or drank coffee together. We talked about life, work, love, and dreams. Some friends were married, some were single, some had children, and some wanted to travel the world. On Sundays, I stayed at home more. I cleaned the apartment, washed clothes, and cooked simple meals. In the evening, I watched TV or read a book. Sometimes I felt bored, but I knew rest was important. 1 month later, it was time to travel to the new city. I packed my bag carefully. I took clothes, documents, my laptop, and personal items. My brother helped me and gave me advice. The trip was long but interesting. I traveled by train. I watched the landscape change: mountains, fields, rivers, and towns. When I arrived, the city was bigger and more modern than my hometown. At first, everything felt strange. The streets were different, the people spoke faster, and the rhythm of life was quicker. But slowly I adapted. I found a small room to rent, learned the bus routes, and discovered new places. At work, I met new colleagues. They were from different backgrounds and cultures. We worked together and helped each other. Communication was sometimes difficult, but patience and kindness made things easier. After 3 months, I felt more confident and independent. I learned how to manage time, money, and responsibilities. I missed my family and friends, but I knew this experience was important for my future. One day, my boss visited the new office. He thanked the team and said he was proud of our work. He looked at me and smiled. That moment made me realize something important. Progress does not come easily, but it comes with effort, courage, and patience. Now, when I wake up in the morning, I feel motivated. My life is not perfect, but it is meaningful. I still have goals, dreams, and challenges, and every day I learn something new.